Genesis is a leader in the healthcare industry.
We are a healthcare company. Our product is a clinical service, and we are recognized throughout the country as being the clinical leader and expert for therapy services.
Genesis is one of the largest public companies in the healthcare services field, with approximately $1.6 billion of annual revenues that has allowed us to make significant investments in our people, in the development of our people, and in our facilities.
Genesis Rehabilitation Services provides therapy in centers throughout the country. So if somebody wanted to be in one area during the winter and another area during the summers, we can accommodate that, or move as their family moves if they're in the military or other kind of mobile industries.
All great companies have a foundation in their mission and core values. Our most important core value is compassion.
It's the core principle of how we conduct ourselves and how we conduct business.
Genesis gives you the tools to achieve clinical excellence. The great thing about Genesis is with all the resources that they have and the continuing education that they provide, it really allows you as a therapist to use your own judgment and independence in being able to treat the patient in the way that you see most appropriate.
Genesis gives you a lot of autonomy. If I feel that a patient needs one-on-one treatment, I'm free to give that. Some other companies may say, put your caseload out for you and kind of direct how your day goes. But I feel like at Genesis, you have a lot of freedom to choose how you see best to treat your patients.
At Genesis, we're passionate about healthcare.
I get to feel like I didn't just go to the office and put my time in, that I actually touched people in one way or another and hopefully improved the quality of their life.
We are patient-centered, yet employee-focused. So we have employees who are very passionate about the care that they provide for our patients and our residents.
The best part of the job is for you to know, to feel that you're able to help somebody go through all that process, helping them return back to their prior level of function and return home. And for you to know that they're grateful for you helping them to get back or return to their prior level of function.
Genesis helps me reach my goals.
Genesis is very supportive of career development. We want to look at each employee and say, okay, where do you want to go with your life? Where do you want to go with your career? And it's our responsibility to create those opportunities if they want to go down a clinical path or more of a managerial path.
I want to go into management someday. And even though I'm only 3 years into the program, they're already putting me on the program manager and training track, which no other company has been able to promise me.
Genesis offers tremendous clinical support.
Genesis has a great amount of resources that really help you pursue different avenues for career advancement in the company, whether that's on a management track or more of a clinical track. They really support your professional development and independent growth.
When I first graduated from college, I was interviewing with a number of companies, and Genesis really stood out to me because it was a company that said that they supported new grads through mentors and clinical managers, and that was really something that was important to me. I wouldn't feel alone when I was working out there as a new grad.
I chose Genesis as a company because they have a competitive salary, more benefits for me, and they give you more of an opportunity to widen your horizon for your profession.
I think the difference is the commitment to the employee and really being focused on ensuring that as therapists we get to do what we were trained to do and love best. It's a wonderful place to be a therapist.
A lot of people have misconceptions about the type of therapy that occurs in a nursing home today. The nursing home today is what the hospitals were several years ago. You're seeing short-term length of stays, 20 to 25 days, a lot more orthopedic-oriented therapies, and a very exciting therapy environment.
I'm an occupational therapist, and I worked in the hospital setting for about 10 years before I transitioned to long-term care. Was a little apprehensive about coming to long-term care, didn't know what to expect. But once I got into a long-term care setting, it was immediately obvious to me that it was a great fit and a great place to be a therapist.
Genesis Rehab provides therapy services in a variety of settings from hospitals, skilled nursing homes, assisted living, independent living, outpatient clinics, and even schools. There's really not a setting that a therapist would want to practice in that we can't provide them that challenge and opportunity.
In this geriatric population, as opposed to working in the outpatient population, which is where I came from, you do get a lot more time to spend one-on-one time with the patients, and that's what I like.
I'm really glad I chose Genesis.
It's kind of like kids saying, when I grow up, I want to be a fireman. When I grew up and when I got into healthcare, I wanted to work for Genesis because they have an excellent reputation. They provide wonderful support to their staff. Plus, they just treat their employees very well.
I really love the people that I work with here. From the team that I work with to any of the clinical specialists or the program managers, everybody's very supportive of Genesis.
They're one of the few long-term care companies that still really have a commitment to quality care and providing continuing education and clinical resources that benefit the therapist directly.
It's a great company, it's a great environment, great people, and I think most importantly, a great mission. I think if you love the mission, if you love providing rehabilitation therapy in an environment that you are absolutely essential in what we do every day, you'll love this company.
We look forward to having you join us on the Genesis team.